Imagine being part of an unethical human experiment during the 1940s. Unit 731 was a Japanese military program meant to develop and test biological warfare programs during World War II. Formal documentation lists their formal inception as January 1, 1945, but the unit had been operating since the mid-1930s. It's believed that General Shiro Ishii developed and pushed for developing biological warfare because of the motion to forbid it. The goals of the experiment were supposedly to see what the human body could withstand, especially in terms of disease, hunger, and thirst. Unit 731 took primarily Chinese prisoners, prisoners of war, and civilians in Harbin, China to use as live human test subjects for experiments. The justification for the actions of Unit 731 had been based in racism and imperialism, seeing other races, particularly Chinese and Korean people, as inferior, and a desire to wipe out these populations to then seize the land for the Japanese Empire. During these experiments, no one was truly safe. Women, pregnant women, children, and even infants were tested on. According to the New York Times, an anonymous man who worked in Unit 731 detailed examples of the horrifying experiments, including infecting prisoners with the bubonic plague, then cutting them open from chest to stomach, completely awake and without anesthesia, to see how the disease affected the body, and locking people inside of pressure chambers to see what the human body could withstand. At the end of World War II, Unit 731 was finally disbanded when General Shiro Ishii ordered the practitioners to secrecy and then called for headquarters to be destroyed. Some believe this group may have been responsible for more than 300,000 deaths, although some estimates are lower. Part of what makes these estimations vary so greatly is the use of field testing. It's impossible to know how many people were infected with disease from these tactics and how many of those infected that died.